Have your attention, please. I'm Barry Sheerman, the Member of Parliament for Huddersfield, and it's my job as your host to welcome you all. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. You've got it wrong. Good afternoon, everyone. Just to make sure that you haven't wandered in, Slimming World is in the reception next door. I was tempted to go in, only because I obviously need to lose a little weight, but here I am. And I'm wearing my heart tie, which I hope someone would pick up on. But I'm here because I passionately believe in this whole cause of ours. Yes, atrial fibrillation touches such a high percentage of the population. Indeed, my wife suffers from AF, and she is my great expert on how the consumer receives the treatment from hospitals and healthcare and GPs. So I have a very personal interest in this, and I also have an interest that has grown as I've realised that the situation is a grave one. You know, I believe in evidence-based policy. We don't need any more evidence, really, do we? Look at the wonderful research you can see. Look, I've just been picking up some fantastic research that shows the significant proportion of people in our country who have an irregular heartbeat, have a irregular pulse, and it's not been checked. In my own constituency, I'm told, yes, there were 1,200 people have an irregular heartbeat, pulse, and have been tested and checked. Another equal number of 1,200 have never been checked. Yeah. And of the 1,200 that have been checked, a very high percentage weren't getting the treatment that they deserved or that they should be given. And so we are in a very critical time. If we know that if people aren't checked and do not get the appropriate treatment, they are more likely to have a stroke. And a stroke is something very expensive to treat, very expensive. So this is a good investment, isn't it? And so I'm going to say some unpopular things today. I'm going to say it's about time members of Parliament woke up to what's happening in their own constituencies. In the average constituency, so many people are going untreated, undetected, and even when they're treated, being given inappropriate medicine, like aspirin. We all know that. And if you look at the research now across Europe, we are the country that stands out as a country still wrongly prescribing aspirin when AF is detected. That's not good enough, and we've got to change that. But what we've found in just the short time I've been involved with the AF Foundation and this charity is that if you get a GP or an MP that really cares about it and raises the profile, you get real change fast. You know, my own Huddersfield, we've had been in the shopping centre testing people, we've had focus, we've had a lot of discussion with the CCG and the Health Trust, and we have got real improvement in a quite short period of time. Just across the border in Bradford, we have got a wonderful GP who won't give up on this, and he's transformed what's happening in Bradford. Yeah? And remarkable that constituencies, one next door to the other and towns next door to the other, have such differential response. So, we have the evidence. We now have got, of course, the reservoir of passion. We have now got to take it to the next level. That's the truth. Yes? I don't know very many other causes where we have so much evidence and we know that we can sort this thing out. We have a whole new range of anticoagulant drugs that should be prescribed where they're appropriate, and they are not being prescribed. And I think is there 3 or 4 of them now. Thank goodness we've got a doctor that knows what he's talking about after a politician in a moment. But I just want to tell you that as an MP who's interested in this sector, and what I love is once I pick up on a good cause, I don't give up. And I've got some colleagues with me who are gradually coming into the fold. There's some really very good people who've done the work before me. But we have got every opportunity now to take this to the next level. You know, I want to see a dashboard of how every MP, every constituency of the 650 is doing in terms of how they're picking up on who's got the irregular pulse and what's being done about it. And we can do that. We do that in road safety, for goodness sake. I chair the PACS, the Parliamentary Transport Safety Group. We have a dashboard of every constituency, how many serious accidents, how many deaths and minor accidents, and we then rate against constituencies that are similar. So it's not just a wealthy constituency against a poor constituency. It's much more sophisticated. We can do that in the AF campaign, and today I call on you to support that. We want a dashboard. We want MPs and we want GPs to wake up to the potential of saving lives and making lives so much better quality. So let's make that a mark. And I have to tell you, in Parliament, I will use parliamentary privilege and I will use any tool at my disposal to expose people that are not giving the right treatment to my constituents and even to other people's constituents. And you know, there will be some time. I don't particularly like lawyers, although one of my daughters is one. But there's going to be a time where somebody who has been mistreated, not given the proper drugs, who's been put on aspirin, will sue a GP. It will get a lot of attention, and then perhaps a lot of GPs will start waking up to the right kind of giving the right kind of medicine. So let's declare a bit of a little minor insurgency here in the House of Commons today and make real change. I'll do the political stuff. We need people, you well qualified medical experts, and you here campaigners, but also the people who have relatives and friends who have the same condition as my wife. Please, let's work together. Let's keep solid on this, but let's get the level of activity way up there. The next year, I want every constituency to be there. I'll name and shame the MPs. You can name and shame the GPs. Thank you.